Hey guys, I want to talk to you about a really beautiful movie I saw on Sunday at the time of this recording, and it is The Secret, Born to Dream. I do remember that was actually the sort of the tagline they put on the end of this. This stars Katie Holmes, who I know specifically from her work from the Batman trilogy as the original Bruce Wayne love interest before she was replaced by Maggie Gyllenhaal, and Josh Lucas, who I specifically know from two different works: The Man from Snowy River, the TV series, and Red Dog. And this particular movie is set in New Orleans around about the time that a cyclone decides to hit the town, which, if you know anything about America, you probably know that is not unheard of. And Josh comes in as a stranger of some sort into the town. He's actually there to deliver something to Katie and her family, which we don't know until towards the end of the movie what that is. And when this storm actually hits her house, a tree falls into her home, and Josh takes it up on himself to fix it. Now, there's actually a complication. Her boss is actually in love with Katie, and towards the middle part of the movie, a conflict arises. He proposes to Katie. She says yes, and that is a big complication because we think Josh starts to have feelings for Katie, and what we thought was a wife back home in, I believe it was Michigan, actually turns out to be his baby sister. But we get to go back and forward between Josh. Josh knows something which would radically change the fortune and shock Katie, her mother-in-law, well, ex-mother-in-law, and her children. This movie was so well put together for a 2-year-old movie. This was actually filmed in 18 but wasn't released here until 20 during this pandemic that we're having, and I think perfect time for a warm, uplifting movie. The conflict was really well put together. You really could see the struggle in Josh's face, falling for this woman, but also knowing the truth about how her husband died, which was a great conflict, and he portrayed it so well, keeping her as naive as possible to the end of the movie. I thought it was well written, well shot. Actually, I've seen some other movies set in New Orleans or that sort of area of the US, but this was so naturally filmed that I thought it was beautiful. Even if you don't like the actual storyline, the storyline seems a bit, can I put it, Christian in the way it's presented. The scenery and the sets are so well loved. I think if you go into it with a love of the actors, I think Katie herself, I think she went, this is like the best job I think Katie could have done. I think this is really showing that, yes, she doesn't need a crutch like Tom Cruise around with her. This movie shows she's back in form, back to her Batman days. I think this is absolutely brilliant, and I'm hoping I get to see more of Katie's work in the future. Josh has always been consistently brilliant, even back to his days here in Australia on the Man from Surrey River. Of course, Josh has been in movies like Sweet Home Alabama and other romantic American movies, but I think he definitely showed a sense of a lot of sensitivity with the way he portrayed the character. And the guy that played the love interest, I've seen him in a couple of movies, I forgot who the actor's name is. He provided such a well put together conflict that I think he was absolutely well suited to. She could have gone either way. She could have gone into his arms or Josh's. I think he was a great counterpoint. Now, have you seen The Secret Dare to Dream? Please write down in the comment section below. I know one of you guys have put down a movie for me to review. I think I might actually check it out. It's called Midsommar. Someone's recommended it, so I might check it out, this whole spectrum. And as I always say, if you think a movie would be perfect for me, please also get in contact with me. And I can't wait to see what other gems I can find. Ciao.